Hey guys, so today we are actually just going to practice the surface area of the cone again because there's some variations on it that I didn't want to do on the first day. Okay, so get out a piece of paper. First thing we're going to do is just practice drawing a cone. So remember, when you draw a cone, you go straight down. That pin's not doing great. Hold on. Okay. You go straight down, okay, curved circle, and dotted line. Okay, so this is a cone. Okay. All right, so if you remember your vocab, okay, this is called the slant height. Okay, this is the radius. Okay, you need both of those things in order to find the surface area. So you have to have the radius and you have to have the slant height, okay? But there's also this thing called the height, the regular height, which is how tall it is, okay? Sorry, that's my dog whining. Okay, so that's like the regular height, okay? So like imagine something is this tall. This is how high it is from the ground. This is how like the slant is, okay? So this is just how tall it is. So sometimes I'm actually gonna give you the regular height, but you don't actually need that to find the surface area, but you would need you to use the regular height to find what I want, which is called the slant height. So let me show you an example, okay? I'm gonna draw another cone. So remember, draw a triangle, draw a half the circle thing, and then dot it, okay? All right, so I'm going to draw this straight down, and I'm gonna tell you that that is 4. And then I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to tell you this is 3, okay? All right, so this is the regular height, this is the radius, okay? So when you do your formula, when you do your net, so I'm going to draw my net over here. So my net is that I have the cone part, okay, and my circle, okay? This is 3, so now I know that the area of this is pi r squared. So I'm set to go on that. Okay. All right, as far as this goes, I need the slant height in order to find my area, okay? I also need to know this, which is, remember, the circumference. This is the circumference, which is pi times diameter. The radius is 3, so the diameter is 6, so this is 6 pi. Okay. All right, so this is when you're gonna use those triangles we studied so much this semester. This is a triangle right here, so can you see it? This right here is just a regular triangle, okay? It's a right triangle because heights are always perpendicular. This is a 3, 4 blank triangle, okay? So hopefully somewhere in your notes you have those triplets. You can always look them up online also, but this is the 3, 4, 5 triplet. So even though I didn't give you the slant height, you know that the slant height is 5, okay? So the reason that's so useful is now I can find that the area, surface area, sorry, okay, is half. Don't forget the half. Hold on, I'm gonna write that. I don't know if, yeah, let's see. I just don't know if you guys can see that. I'll write it up here. Okay, so the area of this part is 1/2, okay, and then the base is 6 pi, and the slant height is 5. So that's the cone part. So the surface area, you do the cone part, which is 1/2 6 pi times 5. So that's this part. Plus the area of the circle, which is pi r squared. That's like the base. Whoa. Okay. All right. And then you just add those two together to get the surface area. So the surface area, half of 6 is 3 times 5. So that's 15 pi plus 9 pi. And you have 24 pi, and that's, I didn't give you guys units, so just 24 pi. Okay, all right, we're gonna do another example, okay? All right, where's my eraser? Oh, okay, I'm gonna leave my picture. So in this example, I want you guys to draw a triangle like this, okay? Go like that, dot it, okay? And this time, I'm going to give you that this is 34. Okay. Draw a height for me. Draw straight over. Okay, and then this is 30. Okay, so in this case, I have the slant height. which is what I need. And I have the regular height, but what I don't have is I don't have the radius. I don't have R right here. Okay, so what you guys are gonna have to do is you're gonna have to use your triplets to find R. So these numbers are big, so let's divide them each by 2. If I divide that by 2, I get 17. I divide this one by 2, I get 15. The missing triplet is 8. 8, 15, 17, okay? Don't forget that these are twice as big, so this makes the radius equal to 16. Okay, so again, you have notes on those triplets. They're also on the internet, so you can always look these up, okay? All right, so now I have the radius, I have my slant height, and I can go ahead and draw my net. So I go like this, okay? This is my slant height, okay? This is the circumference. If the radius is 16, then the circumference is pi times diameter, okay? And then I have this, which is 16, okay? So the area of this part is pi r squared. The area of this part is 1/2 base times slant height, okay? So the total surface area is going to be 1/2 32 pi times 34, that's this part, okay, plus pi r squared is the circle part, okay? All right, so these numbers are a little bit bigger, so I'm going to grab my calculator for this. Okay, for this one you take half of 32, which is 16, and then you do 16 times 34, and you're left with 544 pi. Don't forget the pi. Okay. All right, and this one you do 16 squared, which is 256. Put the pi there, and then since they both have pi in it, you can just add them together. So 256 plus 544 equals, ooh, cool number, 800 pi. Okay. Again, I forgot units for that. If it has units, just make sure you put units squared on that. Okay. All right. So that's actually going to be the lessons for the week. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you guys a day to finish your tessellation. So I'm going to make it optional because I don't want you guys to have to do it if you're feeling overwhelmed with other work. But if you have your tessellation, if you're done with your tessellation, just take a picture of it, send it to me. I'm going to give you like 20 out of 20 on it. It'll be worth like a quiz, so it'll help your grade. If you really don't want to do it, then that's okay too. And if you already turned it in, just send me an email saying, Miss Norwood, I already turned that in. And I have it in a folder at school. So when we go back to school, I'll make sure that you actually did it, but I'll believe you, okay? All right, take care, you guys. Bye.